The struggle is real when you're trying to do a thumbnail picture for this video and it's not misleading you to. It's very misleading. I'm gonna have to stick this somewhere here. Watch after all of it, this picture will not make it as my thumbnail. Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today's video is not gonna be a tutorial. Oh my god, yes, is that really happening? Yes, it is. I decided to do a monthly favorites. The last time I did was, I think, probably like 2 months ago, and I really don't have the chance to talk to you guys. I'm going to rant a little bit at the beginning of this video if you guys want to skip on it and don't want to listen to it, and you can just go ahead and go straight into my favorites. One of the things that happened this past week was that I got an email from YouTube. Can I read? One or more of your videos was removed by the YouTube team for our violating community guidelines. We removed the following videos, and of course 2 were removed. Misleading descriptions, tags, titles, or thumbnails designed to increase views are not allowed. Tags should only be placed in the appropriate tag section and not in the description, which that's what I did. It's also not okay to post large amounts of untargeted, unwanted, or repetitive content, including comments and private messages. Learn more. Please note that this removal has not resulted in a strike, and once you fix the issues highlighted above, you are free to re-upload the videos listed below. As soon as I received that and I read it, and I was like, oh my god, I think I know what they're talking about. Because thumbnails, I mean, I'm not trying to put anything on my thumbnail that is not related to my videos. What I would do, I want to say the last maybe 5 months, is I would, on the description box, I would literally write keywords, and I would write anything that could be related to my videos, like foundation, contour and highlighting, makeup for Latinas, brown eyes, black long hair, like, you know, things that are still related, like, you know, about me and what I do on my channel. What it really pissed me off, I just wish that YouTube would have just warned me and be like, you know what, this is what you did wrong. Can I give you at least a warning, and maybe you can fix it, and then we can like take a look at your videos that you need to fix, and then, you know, you can keep them. But for them to like straight up delete them, and I'm like, what the bleep, seriously. For those of you that are my fellow YouTubers and that are my friends, you guys know the time consuming editing, you know, making the video, the thumbnails, you know, all that stuff. Especially for me, the editing, it takes forever. It takes like 5 or 6 hours. I'm that slow. But I was just so mad. And these are videos that, I mean, I'm not saying they were like 5,000 like views, but these are views, boo. Like, I was really pissed off. But what I did is I ended up going through every single of my videos on the description box. If I had like text, like I mentioned before, I would just delete all of them. I'm just gonna focus on like the actual bottom thing that says tags, but I'm not gonna put anything so much on like the info box and type keywords and like all the things that I can think of that can, you know, if someone searches you, is going to be like, okay, you know, I want to watch your video. If that helps anyone, if you are doing that, I guess just make sure that does. I mean, I want to make sure that doesn't happen to anyone. For those of you that you follow my channel, if you start looking at all of your subscriptions and then you all of a sudden like, wait a minute, didn't I just watch this video like a month ago? I didn't even mention the 2 videos that were deleted. One of them was a recent one that was like probably like a month and a half ago, which was bright spring makeup with a pop of turquoise color, which was a nice wing liner. And the other video was a video that I did a collab with one of my friends here on YouTube, One Beauty Addict, and it was a holiday makeup tutorial that I did. I had to even get in contact with her, say like, is it okay if you can put the new link on that? I mean, I know it's a holiday look, no one's gonna like search a holiday makeup look right now. So if you see those videos again that I re-uploaded, that's what I did yesterday. I was like, you know what, I worked my butt off on these videos, and thank goodness that I saved it. I got to like my good friend Reggie. He's the one that told me, you better start saving up your stuff, your videos, because if something happens, you never know. It's good that you have them. And I am so glad that I bought that thingy, hard drive, whatever that's called, where you save all your stuff, your videos. I upload and I save it. And I am lucky that I have been doing that for like the last, I want to say almost a year. Oh, thank goodness. So that was my little rant going on that I just wanted to share with you guys. Now let's move on to my monthly favorite. Okay. I'm so excited. I think that whole talk of YouTube rant got me like really fired up. Okay, let me start first with eyebrows. I have one eyebrow routine that I stuck through it, I want to say until like the last month or so, where I changed it. I would always, and I just recently purchased like a month ago 2 backups of my Maybelline Definer Brown and Medium Brown. I love that sucker for like ever. I would never try anything, and I decided to jump on the wagon and try this sucker, which is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Brunette. I actually did a haul on this, and I remember trying it on the back of my hand, and I'm like, oh my god, this feels like it's stuck in my skin. If this is remove my eyebrows, because I have really sparse eyebrows, I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna take you, I'm not gonna keep you, and I'm just gonna like say bye-bye to this. But I was so surprised by this sucker. Oh my god, I think I found a new baby in my life when it comes to eyebrows. And not that I'm saying that I'm gonna leave my Maybelline Definer Brow, but this does wonders. The fact that it has a spoolie, when you start drawing and filling in your brows, it looks like they're like real hair brows, and that's what I love about this. Sometimes like during the week, this is all I do. I don't even put powder. The only thing that I would add after this is like a brow gel, which is my e.l.f. brow gel, which is only $1. You cannot go wrong with that. But this, oh my god, I just love this. I would definitely 1000% recommend this to you guys. You cannot go wrong with this. I know I compared to my Maybelline is like $6 on my Harmons, and this is like I think about $8. Yeah, it's a little bit more, but I am willing to spend $2. It's still a drugstore. You cannot go wrong with this. So yes, I love this. Now moving on to face, we're gonna move on to this baby, and this is the Makeup Forever. It's a primer, but they call it the Skin Equalizer Step 1, which this one is great for filling in like pores and fine lines. And yes, I have both of them. I don't have that many high-end primers, but since everyone talked about this, I got this IMATS New York City. This sucker does like amazing things on your skin, especially the pores. And I'm like literally pushing it. Go in there, baby. You better make sure that that thing is like nice, a flat, smooth surface. It's a nice, flat, smooth. It's a nice, flat foot. No, it's not flat foot. It gives you like a nice, flat, smooth surface. There you go. This has become my new obsession. You must get it. $36, I know, but if you want to splurge on a really good primer that's going to do amazing things for your pores, then this would be it. Let's move on to concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. The way it feels, it's so lightweight. It is everything that people have said and mentioned and raved about. It is, it's like butter, you guys. I can't even tell you. If you have it, you know what I'm talking about. But I love it that it blends so well. It just melts into your skin. Like, I was a little bit afraid that it wasn't going to give me a lot of coverage, but this does. I use it with a beauty blender. I use it with one of my Morphe brushes that is nice and pointy. I don't have it with me right now, but whatever. I have a lot of Morphe brushes that I've been loving too. This does wonders on your under eye to conceal any imperfections that you have. Now let's just start talking about something that you guys know that I featured these on one of my tutorials, and it's the Anastasia the Artist palette. This is my first time trying, what am I gonna say like this? No, I don't know what was I thinking, that I never got like those limited edition palettes, the Amrizi and the Tamana, and there was another one too that I was like, why $30 and you get all these amazing eyeshadows? The blendability of these eyeshadows, just like right there. The colors are just crazy and delicious, and the pigmentation, I mean, let's not even talk about the pigmentation, but I love the way they blend. They feel like butter. I don't even want to choose one color because I like every single color actually. That yellow though, it's so good. I wanted to do a tutorial. I mean, I know that I'm just being random right now. I'm sure you guys have seen that video of Jennifer Lopez where she has like the yellow lips. I always wanted to do that video, and I think I may want to do it. What do you guys think? Would you guys want to see a tutorial? But she looked stunning. That was one of the first times that I saw someone wearing like a yellow lipstick, and I was like, oh. And then she was glowing, and she had like her wet hair, and she was on the beach, and I was like, Yes, give me that. I haven't really used on my makeup tutorials, but I have used it when I go out this month. I purchased this maybe a few months ago. This is the Balm Betty Luminizer. Love using this as a bronzer, obviously, and this is actually what I have right now to warm on my face. It has like a nice sheen color, and I don't know, like sometimes actually what I've been doing during the week, I actually put this either all over my lid and I use this as a bronzer slash blush at the same time, or I'll sometimes put it on my crease to add a little definition, because during the week I don't go like big face all the way. I try to give my face a little bit of break, not to use that much makeup and not to go like OCD, contour, highlight, you know, all that good stuff. But if I want a little something, look a little bit more decent, I love the fact that this is a very multitasking product that you can use eyeshadows, you know, bronzer, blush, all that good stuff. Next is something that it was sent to me, and you guys have actually seen me. Don't tell me I broke it. Doesn't it happen to you? That happens to me with all my makeupgeek eyeshadows, especially the fold ones. But this, I put my freaking nail and then I leave that little dent, and it's like the most annoying thing that I could do. I'm like, why did you do that, Mariela? This is a Niki Garret Contour Duo in the shade Medium. They were really nice and kind enough to actually get in contact with me, and they wanted me to do a review. So I have been using this for the last 3 weeks in tutorials, not in tutorials too, when I go out. I really like this. I will do a review. I'm hoping to film one next week. If you guys are interested in seeing it before, you can see it on my last 2 tutorials that I've used this. I love the blendability of this contour shade, which it's not muddy at all. It blends pretty well. The same goes for the highlighter. Oh my god, the highlighter, it's nice. It's not like overly powering, especially if you have oily skin. It's not like, oh my god, girl, that is a lot of highlight. It's not like glitter. Absolutely love this. And I like the fact that it comes with a little mirror, and it's so small and sleek. I will leave a link down below because they actually have a store in Amazon.com where you can purchase it. Okay, and we have a little drum roll, seriously, because and the angels should be singing and kids should be like, yeah, cheerleading right now, because another product that you guys have seen me using this on my tutorials, on videos, off camera. I have been using this and I love miracles that it does for the skin, for the under eye when it comes to setting down concealer. Holy moly, let's give it applause for Mercier, the translucent powder. Yes, come on, I want to hear it. I bought a sample, whatever, not even sample. It's like the small size because I said, what if I don't like it? I'm just gonna get the small one. It looks like it gives you a pretty good amount for it. It does come with a little sponge, which I have been using this sucker, as you can see, because it's dirty a lot. You are oily? Don't you worry. All you have to do is put a teeny little bit of that. I like to put it in the back of a tap or whatever. And I would just like start pressing it, like especially I get oily obviously all over the place, but you know what I mean, like here in my under eye, oh my god, around my nose, and voila, I would look like, I don't know what it does. I feel like I'm like 5 years younger. If you want to splurge on a setting powder, yes, you cannot go wrong with this. 1000%, and I keep saying 1000%, 100%. You best believe that you will not go wrong with this. It's like gold in a small little container for setting your powder. That's all I'm saying. Let's move on to false lashes. I bought a bunch of them when I went again to IMATS New York City, and I got me some Koko lashes, and I was again in heaven. One of them that I took on my trip and I used a lot was this one that is called Misha. They are just gorgeous for $6. You cannot beat that price anywhere. I believe they sell this. I bought it at the Lady Moss booth, and they have another one I think is called Juvia's Place, if I'm not mistaken. They also sell there. I love how flare they are, and they give you that little volume. Oof, girl, when you put your eyeshadows and you add this, I think at the end of the day you can use the most amazing eyeshadows, but I feel like at the end of the day, because I am so sucked into like false lashes, like I feel like this is the final touch that gives that like voila moment, you know. And another one that I have been, actually I used this, and I know I used this on my last tutorial, and I was like, oh my god, even though I used it just one time, I was in love with these lashes too. Oh my goodness gracious. These are called Ariel or Ariel. and oh my god, they are just so pretty. One more thing for makeup is this City Color City Chic lipstick in the shade number 2, and it's Love at First Sight. I've used this again on my tutorials a lot, and this is exactly what I have on my lips, but this sucker, they feel so silky and smooth. I love this color. It's in like a nice nude peachy color. I have been obsessed with this. If you guys have seen my tutorials, you know what I mean. This is a good one, and they're very inexpensive. I also got this on my at the IMATS New York City. I don't even know how much they were, but I think it's probably like less than $4 or $5. But it's very, very expensive, and they have other really good stuff too. Now, one more thing that I have been enjoying for the last 2 months, this Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. Heard this on so many videos on this hair mask. I actually decided to buy this on Hot Look a few months ago and put it with the set, which came with this brush, which also has been my obsession. I love this brush so much. It just detangles your brush, and also like it does massage like your scalp. And this hair mask, girl, I don't even know where have I been. Like, obviously I've been living under a rock when I leave it for like 15 minutes, and imagine when if I sleep overnight and I leave this overnight. I mean, my hair is gonna be like, it already feels like silk and so smooth and so soft when I start brushing it and when I start doing my hair. I think that set was maybe like $28 or so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you have been enjoying this month. I would love to know, so please leave your comments down below. I would love to hear what are your recommendations or what you've been loving this month and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Besitos. Bye.